right? Shalom.
Shalom.
Back here once again to declare the downfall, collapse of this wicked kingdom of America, which is known as Babylon the Great in the Bible. And let you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans know that you are the true children of Israel. Okay, you are the true sons of the Heavenly Father. The true name in Hebrew, the name of the Heavenly Father is Yahweh. Right, and also likewise the name of his son, which his name is Yahweh Shai. With those names we give thanks and praises to. All right, and those are the names we're coming instead of to bring out this good news, this gospel, unto the members of the hope elect, the lost sheep of the house of Israel. And before we begin, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory
to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kakwadash.
Also as well, like always, double honors to the apostles and the elders of great millstone that continually rule very well to this very day. It's continually being a plot through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai. And also as well, Shalom, Muslim honors and citations to the hope elect as well. That's continually pushing this word as well, following the legacy of the prophets of old. That's continuing to push out this good word, this good news unto the other members of the hope elect in all faith, truth, sincerity, and also in all charity. All right. Now again, man, we're back out to prophesy the word of Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai, man. Okay. And as you have seen, all right, the Lord is showing signs in heaven, showing us that we are very close to the time of the end, man. Okay, we're right now we're in the end of the end. To where now the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai is getting ready to open up the prophecy to the people and to show his wrath, all right, amongst the heathen and amongst 2/3 of our people, the so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. Because it's been going on for too long to where wickedness is running rampant, man. To where wickedness is running rampant across the four corners of the earth, and that Esau Edom has been in rulership, man. Because of the scripture speaking about him being in rulership for a little season. Okay, and that little season is now, that time is running out now. And now the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai is getting ready to destroy this current kingdom, the system that is set up to have our people destroyed, man. Because long gone are the days to where this man is on the seat, to where he is striving, and to where he can do whatever he pleases. And now Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai now is in the mode to where now he is enacting on the warfare that he has declared against these devils, man. Because unbeknownst to the people, the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai has declared war against this current system, this current kingdom, man. And that's why when he returns, he's going to completely decimate and destroy Babylon off the face of the earth, man. Because it is a complete opposition according to his kingdom, the way he wants things to be set up since the beginning, man. The law says the commandments of Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai, man. The edict that he has laid down since the beginning of time, which this world was supposed to be conducted by, but of course, again, due to the wicked being in rulership, now you have everything turned upside down, man. Now you have things that are contrary to the things he laid up since the beginning. Now they promote that as being the way of life, as being this is how you should live, this is how you should think, this is how you should conduct your goings. But when you look at it, all those things lead to death. Everything that's set up here in this current world today is set up according to death, man. And that's why the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai, the God of the Bible, has declared war against this man. All right. So now we're in a time to where the Lord is setting everything right by the way of his prophets, right? To where this word is being brought out, and that his words can be enacted upon. Okay. That's why the Lord has sent forth prophets of old back during the ancient world, before the ending of each and every single kingdom, to show you that his word stands firm. And that's why now the Lord's going to bring down judgment on this place, Babylon the Great, starting with 2/3 of our people, man. Because guess what? You so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you know better, man. You know better. You know that the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai doesn't play. Okay? So that's why the Lord, again, is going to enact upon the things which he has spoken of before in the ancient world, man. And again, that's by way of the words we are speaking right now, through the spirit and the power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai. Because again, the Lord is not a man that should lie, like the scriptures say, man. He's not a man that should lie, and he's not a man that should repent. So that's why when the time comes, when all hell breaks loose, he's going to bring forth everything that he has spoken of before time in the ancient world, which the ancient men had written down in the scriptures. All right, the different books that you read. All right, he's going to bring about those things he has spoken of before. Okay,
Luke chapter 21 and verse 25. And there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon
and in the stars.
Yeah, man. And guess what, man? That's why, and you know what? This is not the only time where you have the signs being shown today in the heavens, right? Which also as well is to bring more light into that, is that the heavens, right? We got to break that down first. The heavens, represents the atmosphere, all right? Because you got three classifications of heaven. Because when you read in the concerning Paul in his account, he speaks about the third heaven, okay? In which the third heaven, which gives you a sign to where, okay, if it's a third heaven, then of course it's a first heaven and a second heaven. So with this heaven that we speak of in the scriptures, right? The heaven is speaking about the outer atmosphere, man. Okay, to which what we have seen in the past couple of days, man, the eclipse. Okay, so and you know what? The crazy thing is that people look at it as like some sort of marvel, like, oh, this is like a spectacular view. But really, man, hey, that's really the Lord Yahweh Bashim Shai really showing you that He is about to rain down that place, man. He's showing you that and that's why I'm speaking about those signs in the heavens, all right, and in the earth, because those signs are showing you that the Lord is getting ready to do something. That really should strike fear in your heart when you see something like that, man. When you see like an eclipse or like different marvels in the earth or like different signs in the outer atmosphere, that really should strike fear in your heart. That really should
It's a comic too that happened that had like 7 tails on it.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah.
Captivity.
Yeah, and again, man, that should show you like that should really strike fear, and it really should your antenna should be up, so to speak. You should really be on all ears and all eyes to see what's about to happen, because that's really the Lord's way of showing you that He is about to make something happen here in the planet Earth, man. But yeah, here it is. You got people every single corner of the earth looking at the eclipse as like something that's like a marvel or some spectacular view, not knowing that the Lord set that up for a reason. He set up the eclipse for a reason. It didn't happen for no reason. That wasn't just something that just happened. That just something like a spectacular view that just happened like an off chance. Just by chance this happened, or because that's what these people believe, man. They think like stuff happens by chance. It's just an off chance, like an off probability that something that just happened.
Right. It was a coincidence.
Yeah, it's just a coincidence that this happened. But no, man, no. Everything is set up in a season. Right? Everything is set up in time for a reason. Okay. And again, the reason why the eclipse happened this time, and guess what, man? They even tell you that with the eclipse, it only happens like what, 20 years, something like that. Wasn't there another eclipse like 2018, 2017? That's not even 10 years. Yeah. So where does that logic come in? These different scientists and astrologers, they look at they say, "Look, there's something that could happen for like 20 years. Or you're not gonna see another eclipse." But here it is, 2024, another eclipse happened.
Yep.
Now what?
Yep.
Now what? What we gotta say now? But that goes to show you that the Lord Yahweh Bashim Shai is He has complete dominion of 100% control of this whole situation that you see right now. He has complete control over everything that goes on around the earth, man. Okay? And again, man, these signs are like dumbfounded, like, oh, how can this happen? How can this happen, with us, calculations? We thought it was going to happen. But that goes to show you, man, that Esau Edom was just a man. That's it. He's just a man. All you can do is just say, this will probably happen now, that'll probably happen. Maybe this will happen, But when it comes to Yahweh Bashim Shai, no, it's like, no, this will happen. This is going to come to pass, man. Okay?
And there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars. Right, man, the chariots too. Because mind you, there was some chariot sightings that was by the solar eclipse. All right, just posted up, just sitting there, man. So Yahweh Bashim Shai is showing you what He is gonna do, man. Okay, Sabbaths and everything like that is back to back now, man. Okay, the new moon and the Sabbath is 2-day Sabbaths now, man. All right, because we had a 2-day Sabbath when, like, it was the last 2 Sabbaths. You know, Sabbaths is coming back to back. Back to back. All right, so this is just showing you, okay, that your salvation draw nigh, man. This is showing you that our time here in Babylon the Great, which is America, is going to be cut short. Lord willing. Because I'm sick and tired of this damn place, and the elder is too. And I'm quite sure you are too. All right? Got to get up, work, do all this other shit. So Yahweh Shema Shai is going to hasten that time for the elect's sake, man. Lord willing, we a part of that number. Lord willing, you a part of that number. All right? And upon the earth, all right, distress of nations with perplexity. And that's what you're going to see, okay? You actually see it now, all right? You even got Esau in the grocery store grabbing stuff, looking at it, and putting it right back. Jake ain't the only one doing that no more. Jake ain't the only one doing that, all right? The distress of nations. Look at these prices out here, man. People out here wigging out, bugging out over the prices. You even got, heathens and even Jakes. They even complaining about self-checkout now, man. All right? Because out here in Scottsboro, there's a little Walmart up here. They just completely changed over the whole thing, man. They even taking out all of the registers. It's going to be like 3 registers in there, man. And the rest will be self-checkout and people tripping about that. All right? So just imagine when that MOTB get fully implemented, mandatory, they going to be tripping out, throwing stuff, gritting at the teeth, man. All right? This anything you add on that?
Yeah. And that's by design, man. You know? Everything's set up by design. You know, Esau Edom, he has set up everything for a purpose and condition of people. On how to act, you know that, and that's really a whole psychological operation, you know, or psyop, you know, like we always say, you know, because the way to condition a people is to slowly introduce a new method of doing things. That's why, you know, with the self-checkout, you know, it was just like something like they may have like 1 or 2, 3 self-checkouts. Now, next thing you know, now as in 2024, now you got like a whole like 15, like 10 self-checkouts, you know, to the point to where they just dwindling it down to where you ain't gonna have no cash registers open for you to make purchases, man. So it's a slow transition, man. All right, you have to, and this really how the higher ups think, man. You have to warm people up to something. You can think about it. Back then, you know, when you think about like Transformers. Stuff like that. Like you didn't have all that just come out of a sudden like, oh, here you go. Right. You know? They have to condition you slowly to kind of to be comfortable with that being around. So that's why now, you know, back, you know, during the time like the early 2000s, going to like 2010 or something like that, you know, they slowly transition you to accept all of that, man. So that's why now, especially with the brothers bringing out concerning the MOTB, it's gonna be a slow transition, man. They're gonna they're gonna roll it out to where like people are gonna be like, okay, you can do this, right? But you're gonna give you like different things, you know, different benefits to having this, you know. So that's how they're conditioning the people today. But again, going back to what we was speaking about concerning those signs, hey, you know, those different signs showing you, you know, the times that we're in, you know, concerning the prophecy, you know, concerning things which are written, which are for to come. Again, like we went into, right, the MOTB, the Revelation chapter 13, verse 16, man, the sea hill. That's what it's all leading up to, man. Okay? So, in the time to come, man, hey, we just now had a eclipse, right? So now, hey, don't be surprised when something concerning prophecy happens, like right, just at the snap of a finger, you know? Because again, we're in that time.
I just typed up the word eclipse in the etymology. We got the word eclipse in the etymology, all right, it's a 13th century word, and it's going into darkness and abandonment.
Darkness and abandonment.
Forsaking.
Yeah, forsaken. Yeah, man. So,
Man.
said darkness and abandonment. Look, man. Then now the scripture speak about how this world is going to be in darkness during that time. So it's not going to show the sun's not going to be for a light, right? But not only that, but also as well, scripture will speak about them that walk in the day shall grow like they were in the night. We're paraphrasing Deuteronomy, because that's how it's going to be, man. Because when all hell breaks loose and martial law is enacted, that's when people are going to be looking for answers, man. You're going to be left in the dark, man. You know, you're going to be looking around trying to find some type of answer, some type of solution to what's going on. It's not going to be anything for you there, man. Okay? Because why is that? Because here it is. You have the prophets of the Lord, prophets of Yahweh Bashim Shai out today that are basically feeding you, giving you what the Lord is intended for our people to have, man. But since you rejected it, guess what? The Lord's just going to leave you high and dry, man. Okay? He's going to leave you in the dark to try to find your way around, man. And there's going to be no mercy in that day neither, man. All right? Save the elect. Okay? So yeah, with like the brothers bringing out with that definition, man, with the eclipse, okay? And actually, I'll start from the top again, offering that definition.
Kind. And it comes from the oh man, because it actually says it perfectly right here, because it goes back to the root of the Greek, which is ekleipian, which means to forsake a usual place, fail to appear, to be eclipsed, and eclipse and abandonment, a failing, forsaking.
Yeah, a failing, forsaking, man. Okay? So, again, man, that just goes to show you that the same way that 2/3 of our people have forsaken the Lord, guess what? The Lord's going to forsake you. Okay? And that's the what's in the mind of Yahweh Bashim Shai today. Because think about it, man. A father that tries to do everything in his power to make sure that his son is taken care of, man. A father that tries to facilitate or try to take care or try to do everything in his power to make sure that his son taken care of, man. The son, he's just out there and forsake, just forget his father or whatever, or try to or just go out in like these other wayward ways or pathways. Guess what, man? The father's gonna be like, all right, you have it. Go ahead. You got it. You got it, son. Do it. But guess what? I'm not gonna be there when you're in trouble. That's the thing about Yahweh Bashim Shai.
Yep.
That's what a father would do, man. It's like, look, if you get into some type of trouble, don't look for me. That's how Yahweh Bashim Shai feel towards 2/3 of Israel, man. It's like, look, when you get into any kind of trouble, man, don't look out for me. Don't seek me out. All right, because you chose what you were gonna do. Now you got to reap what you sow. All right, pursuant to Galatians, the book of Galatians, man, where it says, the Lord's not mocked, man. That whatsoever man soweth, that she also reap. So look, the Lord now is like, look, wherever you sow, that's what you're gonna reap. Okay. But again, man, it's all through prophecy, man. Okay. The prophecy of our people going in wayward ways to where the Lord is justified what he's going to do. That's why the Lord put up the eclipse in the first place. He said, look, hey, the Lord told you you're going to be signs in the heavens, right? So that means that the Lord is going to be justified what he's going to do, man. Hey, the Lord is he's following up on what he spoke about in the ancient world, man. Okay? So yeah, you got the rest of it. Is there more definition?
I do have the perplexity though. Luke chapter 21 and verse 25, and there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars, upon the earth distress of nations, with perplexity the seas and the waves roaring. And in that word perplexity, which we go into many a times, but this is for the Israelites that's just coming in. The root word is Strong's G 639 apareo, all right, which means to be without resources, to be in straits.
Yeah, to be without resources and be in straits, man. So your resources, everything you have leeway to do. Because really, when you look at it, man, everything that you have right now in this current society, in this current world, all of that is privilege, man. You know, all of that is things that are given to you by permission from the higher ups. So, with that being said, look, all of that just can be taken away, man, at any point in time. Wasn't there a bill that was signed by during the Obama administration during that time, to where in times of emergency that they can seize authority over all your resources, you know, like gas, transportation, food, water, even your living quarters, man. All that can be taken away just at a blink of an eye, man. But all that is set up for the time to come, man. There's no reason why those different bills and different legislation were signed into practice, because they're getting ready for the collapse. Okay, and that's why, again, laying back and when we start out with the scripture, we speak about those signs of heaven and earth, man, in which those things are a sign of the collapse. Those things are a sign of abandonment, like you read that definition, abandonment. Which that means that the Lord is abandoning you people, specifically the 2/3 of our people, and just leaving you out just to fend for yourself, man. Because really, the Lord is the one that's allowing things to be drawn out, man. You know, He's allowing, you know, this man to continue to rule. He's allowing you 2/3 to do what you do, and He's even allowing us to even speak, even now. You know, continue to speak now in this time, man. But hey, the Lord can just allow it to where, hey, all of our videos and lessons and live streams and things like that, they can be taken off the internet at any time, man. You know, but the Lord is drawing everything out, and the Lord does that, man. He draws everything out to really get have you people do wherever it is in your intentions to do, to really bring out the either the best or the worst in you. You know, to really show you who you really are. I should say that. You know, to really show, you know, the caliber of man that you are by drawing everything out. Are you going to be patient and wait for your shot, or are you just going to be a ninja? You know, that's really what it boils down to, man. Okay, so that's why the Lord is drawing everything out. And guess what? Those guys that were back, you know, during the year 2000, that thought that was going to be the end. Right. Where are they? Right. You know, the ones that fell out, I should say. Yeah. You know, versus the ones that stuck, you know, that still stood firm in His word.
The uncertain, like you heard out last time.
That's right. Where they at, man? You know, they lost patience. They thought that was the Lord was gonna come back in the year 2000. You know, and guess what? It didn't happen. And now the ones that weren't patient, they just went back into the world, man. You know. But guess what? You know, that's the thing about Israel, man. When things start happening around the world concerning prophecy, then they want to try to weasel their way back in, like, yeah. I was with y'all.
Right.
You know?
Yep. Man, try to one up a brother, man.
Yeah. Try to act like they were always around, like they always believed. But guess what, man? If you really believed it, you would have been on this side. Still be on this side, man. You would have still would have been teaching. You would have still held firm to the apostles' doctrine, man, like it said in the scripture. All right. But where they at now? Nowhere to be found. You know. But guess what? When all hell breaks loose, they want to. Guess what? Same thing's gonna happen again. They're gonna try to get back in there, try to get back, you know, where they were before, and try to act like they were always there. But no, the Lord's gonna cut that off, man. And He already cut them off. You know. And guess what? And it's gonna be sudden too. Yeah. Because that's how the Lord does it, and that's really how the Lord's gonna cut off that access for you. What's the word I'm looking for? You know, like the ones that abandon their duty. You know how they say in the military, like what's it called? Well, I should use the word traitor. Right. You know, I just say that. Okay. I use that word. You know, like a traitor. You know, or deserter. You know. once he that deserted the truth, deserted the work, guess what, man? The Lord's gonna cut that off, man. Okay, it's gonna be a sudden where like, okay, we're gonna take everything off the internet, regulate the truth, regulate these guys on the highways and byways. All right, and at that time, y'all gonna try to act like you always there, but no, man. The Lord's gonna have it to where you're not gonna be able to promote yourself or try to put yourself out there as if you were a believer, in which you really weren't, man. Because if you really believed, then again, you would have held firm to the word, man. You would have held firm to what Yahweh Shemel Shai spoken of back in the ancient world, man. You would have held firm to all those different things. You would have still been on this side, man. You would have still been teaching. You would have still been fervent in the truth, all right? But guess what? Again, the Lord's going to cut that off, man. Okay? Yeah.
All right. And it says, to be left wanting, to be embarrassed, to be in doubt, to not know which way to turn.
Yeah, not knowing which way to turn, man. And that's a scary thing, man. When if you're lost somewhere, I'm pretty sure, man, like, if you're like out in the woods, like in a mountain, you don't know where you're going, like you going in circles. And you got guys that actually in the world that actually experience that, man, being out in the woods, not knowing where to go. And then it starts to get dark and they start panicking, Yeah, and guess what, man? Like the brother was reading, right? Is that these people, our people, man, they're not gonna know where to go. They're gonna be left in the dark, man. No answer. Nothing to give you comfort, because right now this is where the comfort is, man. But once that comfort is taken away, there's gonna be nothing but turmoil and distress, man, on all sides. You're not gonna rest during the time of Jacob's trouble, man. I'm telling you, you're not, man. Because the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai is going to bring about all the things that we've written of before time, the teeth of wild beasts, right? The flood, which represents the truth, okay? And also as well, those spirits that are created for vengeance, man. All that is gonna be brought to the forefront, and they're gonna bug the hell out, man. But again, man, hey, the Lord warned you, we warned you through the spirit and power of Yahweh. So therefore, you have no excuse, man. No excuse whatsoever. Okay. But again, man, everything that's happened leading up to this time, but pursuant to like the time of like we witnessed concerning the eclipse, all of that right there, man, just goes to show you that look, man, the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai is about to bring everything to a close, man. And if you're not right with the Lord, if you haven't repented, then hey, it's not gonna go well with you, man. It is not at all, because here it is, the Lord allowed ample time, right? Because this truth going back to the 70s, right? The Lord allowed that whole gigantic window, and that's a whole generation.
Yeah, technically,
that's a whole generation right there, man.
Right.
To be honest with you, right? Those that grew up in the 70s, they still here in 2024. They still alive, breathing.
They 50-something.
Yeah, they 50 right now, around that age, right? So the Lord allowed that whole generation to pass for you to get right, man. But you squander that, You just went about your day like normal, But again, man, hey, look, you had time. You had liberty. About even though liberty was open up to them, but yet they despise it. All right, guess what? They're like the same scripture said, they're gonna be met with death by pain. Okay? Yeah, what you got?
If I may add, Baba Bushai, is that those Israelites, those uncertain ones, they wasn't fashioned to believe. You know what I'm saying? They didn't have that eye salve that was talking about in the book of Revelation. Okay? They didn't have the eyes to see or the ears to hear because Yahweh Shemel Shai gave them over to a spirit of slumber. You know? All right. So all of you Israelites that just can't get this truth, that can't get rights, it's because Yahweh Shema Shai have that stumbling block over you, man, to where you will never understand it, you will never grow, you will never seek Yahweh Shema Shai, man. Okay? Because it all boils down to their pride. Like it says right here in Psalms chapter 10 and verse 4 in the NLT, the wicked, all right, are too proud to seek Yahweh Shema Shai. Right. And that pride ultimately is the so-called white man, all right, but it's 2/3 of our people that operate through the rebellion and through the wickedness of Esau Edom, okay? All right, Jake out here is too proud to see Yahweh Shema Shai because why? They got to get this money first. And then I go see God, but first I got to get this money, man, okay? That's how Jake is, man, all right? All right, but as soon as they lose a bankroll, they get sleepy and they want to start calling on Yahweh Shema. It's like, no, why you trying to call on Yahweh Shema Shai now? No, keep that same energy and go get another bag so you can fuck off and lose it. See, look, man, that's the problem with Jake, man. Okay? You got the prophets out here on the highways and hedges, okay? Coming out here with sincerity and in truth throughout the four corners of the earth. Jake is everywhere teaching. All right, Jake is in parks, Jake is in the downtown area, Jake is by the water, Jake is everywhere teaching. So this word is accessible, all right? But everybody want to drive past and wave and things of that nature, man, fuck you, man. All right, because they not even serious. And you know what I'm saying? And you got a lot of Jakes. They'll drive past the camps on some shalom. Like, man, nobody not trying to hear that shit, man. You're supposed to be standing right here listening, eating the roll by listening, all right? And if you have a question, all right, wait, and then the elder can get to you. You know what I'm saying? But it say, the wicked are too proud to seek Yahweh Shema Shai, right? Because they are focused on themselves. They have that self-worship spirit, all right? They seem to think that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is dead. You hear that? You hear that? You want to expound on that out?
Yeah. They think Yahweh Shema Shai is dead and gone, man. Like he doesn't exist. Like he just came and went, and that was it. That was just a period in time. That was just a moment in time that happened. And that was it. No, man, look, everything that the Lord has spoken of in the ancient world, things that we have put within the scriptures, guess what, man? It's right in front of you, man. You know? And things that are happening now in this time is all underneath his authority, man. Even us being out here, man. Us speaking these words, hey, that wasn't just a coincidence that, we just got up one day like, hey, I just want to teach the word.
Yeah.
I just want to be a good person, a good Israelite, Man, by chance, man. Oh, man, the Lord already set this thing up, man.
Yep.
Oh, and also they land back what you was speaking about earlier about Jake trying to chase riches, man.
Yep.
Is that that's why Yahweh Shai even said in John the 4th chapter at the well, man. He said, look, they'll speak about the water that still will lead to thirst. But Yahweh Shai being that water was leading unto everlasting life, man. The everlasting water. He said, if you see this water, you're gonna be thirsty. But if you see the water that I give, all right, guess what? You're gonna be satisfied, man. And that's the thing about Drake, man. They're not satisfied. They can never be satisfied. When you really deal within the spirit of Babylon the Great underneath Esau's rulership, you can't be satisfied with anything. That's why they continually try to heap riches. The higher ups of Esau, they try to heap unto themselves riches. They try to get more and more and more. They try to suck the land dry. They try to get all the resources they can. They try to invade different lands to get their resources just to have more. In which that doesn't go to show you that they cannot be satisfied. So if you living underneath the vibration of Esau Edom, which is the devil that the Bible speaks of, guess what? You're never going to be satisfied, man. You're going to continue to be in want. You're going to continue to want more and more. You're going to continue to desire more things. You're going to continue to try to please the flesh, which that's another thing, right? Because that leads you to a bottomless pit, man. that can never be satisfied. So again, man, with everything that's going on in society, and really, man, this world was created to continue to want more, continue to be in need, continue to have this and that. You want this, you want more. All right, you got to do this. You want this, you want more of this. All right, you got to do even more. You got to be more of a demon to get more things in this world, man. But that's how this current world was set up. That's how Edom has set up his kingdom. In order to get more, you gotta lose yourself. You gotta lose more of who you are as a person and be more of what they want you to be. All right, which is what? Nothing but a damn devil like them. They want you to be just like them. That's the thing, man. And that's what Jake don't understand. When you try to operate underneath of Esau Edom's way of living, or try to get what he wants, you have to lose yourself. You have to lose your identity as being an Israelite, and you have to be a pseudo Edomite. I should put it like that.
Man.
You have to be an Edomite yourself in order for you to get what they got.
Yep.
But even then, they require more out of you.
Yeah.
Because it's a bloodline.
Yep.
Even though you try to be, try to attain that level, right? But yet, you have been hardwired to not do that. That's why a lot of Jakes that go in the industry like something like that, try to be a rapper or something like that, they'll get to a certain point and they'll just back off.
Yep.
Why is that? Because they've been hardwired to not go in that direction. Not to be like an Edomite. They're like, nah, man, I'm not gonna deal with all that bullshit, man. Like, example, Cat Williams,
Yeah.
or like somebody else. Help me out.
You got I don't really be keeping up with
Yeah. It's a few of them, man.
Yeah.
It's a few of them. I can't think of them right now.
Yeah, man, it's Cat Williams, and you got a couple of these.
50 Cent.
Yeah, man, 50, and you got a lot of these celebrities and everything that want to act like they're not in them rooms, but I believe that Cat Williams is still in the rooms, man, because ain't no way you gonna have all this money, go on club, shake shit. Like Dave Chappelle too. You know what I'm saying? They ain't no fucking profit, man, because they turned down some fucking money. All right? Oh yeah, man, they just like us. I'm talking about side teeth missing and everything. They just like us, y'all. Like, no, they not, man. Okay? Right. We get him too. These old Wayne Brady throwback niggas, man. All right? They, that the Lord ain't dealing with, man. Okay? Because mind you, man, Satan can, bless you too. Even though that's coming from Yahweh Shema Shah. But look at what they serving, man. They serving the beast. So the beast gonna throw him a bone, And that bone might be about 10 million, 15 million, man. Look at Jay-Z shiesty ass, He didn't get that money by sending arms and teaching Yahweh Shema Shah. He got that word by tearing down his community by talking about murder and drugs. All right, tearing down his whole community. All right, and then you want to build a park or try to do X, Y, and Z, man. These motherfuckers is phonies, man. Okay, phonies. And Yahweh Shema Shah is gonna expose them in that day, man. All right, they're not gonna be on this old luxury level like they is over here in the kingdom. Hell no, they're gonna be a regular smuggler, regular citizen. They're gonna be blessed. They're gonna be blessed because they Jake. But they ain't gonna be on this high horse. They're gonna be a regular citizen, just like how you got a regular citizen here in Babylon the Great. It's gonna be regular citizens of Israelites in the kingdom. Same thing you got here. You got the elite of Esau at the top, and you got the the regular schmegular common folk at the bottom. It's gonna be the same way in the kingdom. You're gonna have the upper echelon of Israelites, and you're gonna have the, like the regular common folk of Israel. But the only difference is our people gonna be blessed. Our people ain't paying no damn rent and all of that. Hell no. They ain't gonna pay us tribute, nothing. You know what I'm saying? These other nations gonna have to pay us tribute. Jake ain't paying no damn tribute, man. What you got?
Yeah. In this current time today, man, really, man, Jake is just borrowed. That's it.
Right.
Jake is just borrowers, man. All of us, that's it. Because but here it is. It's like this, man. You gave up, you gave up yourself just to borrow something, just for a limited time. And after that limited time, guess what? Like I said, it's on all levels, man. Especially concerning the condition that they're in now before all hell breaks loose, man. You just having everything for a limited time. You have the fame, you have the money, you have all these possessions, but all that you just borrowing for a limited time. That's it. And all that it has an expiration. So once that time is up, guess what? You're not gonna be on that same level, man. Guess what, man? When the time comes when people are trying to scrounge your food, stuff like that, man. That's why these celebrities are gonna be on at the same level as a common citizen trying to get food, man. You know, because Esau Edom, he's not gonna extend his hand out to, like Jake, like Jay-Z or Lil Wayne, something like that, just to give them, take care of them, nothing like that. No, he's gonna be looking out for y'all, man. You're gonna be off somewhere else, around his family. You just gonna have to fend for yourself, man. But that is, and we brought that out earlier too in that article. We brought out 2 weekends ago, like even before that, about how the currency that's about to take place is only going to be those that are still able, hereditary, basically. Basically those that are in that family circle.
Right.
They're going to be able to keep those benefits. Right. Be able to sustain themselves. Everybody outside of that circle are not going to benefit from that. Not going to participate in that because they're not a part of that family. And that's what they forget when they try to sign deals and stuff like that, and contracts with Esau. That's what, and that brings like the scripture where it says that covenant with hell shall be just and more. All right. Which actually, since the spirit's around there, we'll get that. Actually, you got something to put out?
I had one of Haggai 1:6-7.
Okay, yeah, get that, and then we got one Isaiah.
We got Haggai 1:6. Ye have sown much and bring in little.
Yeah, man, you sown much, man. You put in all this work. You spend hours and hours on there working. Only get like 2 or 3 hours, 4 hours of sleep, just to put money in a bag, man. But here's the catch. Go ahead,
Ye eat, but ye have not enough.
Yeah, you eat, but you have not enough. You're not satisfied. Like we're going to. You continue to eat. You eat, you continue to consume, you continue to bring in everything else, but you want more. And that's how people are today. They're tired of taking in the same thing. They're tired of living in the same condition. They're tired of doing this, tired of doing that, and then they want something more. And then once they get to that point, and then they want more. And you get to another point, and then they want even more.
And who taught them that? Esau Edom.
There you go.
Because that devil ain't satisfied with nothing. He always gotta have more. That's why he conquered basically the whole earth.
Yeah, you got 5 mansions, but you want 6. Right. You got 5 mansions, but you want a villa.
32 bathrooms with 1 ass. Come on, man. Come on, man. Like, Esau ain't satisfied with nothing. And look, he ain't satisfied with blood either, man. Okay? Because you would think that if he was satisfied with blood, that he'd stop killing Jake out here, right? Not at all. This devil is gonna keep, man. He gonna put the pedal to the metal till the Lord say stop, man.
Yeah, but you know what? That's beautiful you brought that out because that's how a child conducts their life. That's how a child acts. A child will push your buttons.
Yeah.
Until you do something.
Yeah.
A child will be like, okay, how far can I take it? You told your son or daughter, right? Hey, look. Come back when the lights come on. And then when the lights come on, you like, Warner can stay up for like 5 more minutes. It's like 10 more minutes.
Push it
like another another hour, you know. Or like you try to tell him, hey, don't go past his yard. And you be like, you step out like 1 step out of the yard. He ain't say nothing. All right, 2 steps. They still ain't say nothing. 3 steps. They still ain't say nothing. You know, that's Esau, man. They push the boundaries, man.
Yep.
Like they just like, okay, how far can I push it? How far can I be a complete demon? How far can I take wickedness? You know, how far can I do this and that? And that's how the society is brought up. Like, and guess what? They bring out that same vibration to the rest of the people that are here. Like, okay, how far can I take this? All right, like they say, like the sky's the limit. You know, like how far can I go until I'm in the grave?
Like they had this challenge on TikTok talking about a tempt the Lord challenge or something like that, where they're purposely saying, yeah, kind of, like there's an actual challenge that they had on TikTok called tempt the Lord challenge, or like, you know, tempt God challenge, where they'll purposely do some foul ass sinning on camera to try to piss off the Yahweh Shema Shah, man. They actually had a challenge on TikTok. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? And these devils, all right, pushing it out there, pushing that, you know, self-worship, do as thou wilt spirit to the people, man. All right? And Jake out here doing the most. That's why the Lord is, you know, not going to do nothing for you, Jakes, man. All right? Jake out here working hard as fuck and can't bring, I'm talking about as soon as his check hit, it's gone. It's like you giving that money right back to Esau, all right? Because all the money that's being circulated, which is like 1,000 trillion worth of assets on the earth, is being circulated, all right? No matter how much money that they give you, like these stimulus checks. Jake made fucking Gucci, Givenchy, and all these places rich as fuck. Oh, look, all of the money is going to go back into the same hands that distributed out at the end of the day, you know? All right, and Jake trying to, you know what I'm saying, man, and you got Jake Eve trying to save up money for that raggedy ass boutique, man, that ain't gonna do shit. All right, her damn crackhead cousins and aunties looting out that damn stuff. Like, come on, man. All right, when you niggas is gonna get it together, man? All right. Do we have to take Teeth the Wild Beast for y'all to see the light? For y'all?
It does. Yeah, because that's how that what it takes for Israel to get right, man. Because when you look at the ancient world, right, all the different things that Israel was doing, and they were sacrificing idols and stuff like that. And then when trouble hits, or like they get some sort of type of trouble, guess what they do? They go right back to crying out to the Lord.
Yep.
And the Lord will deliver them, you know. Because the Lord, you know, Yahweh, he loves his people, right? His sons, okay? That's still his people, you know, that's his possession, you know? But that has been a time, that's been a routine with Jake. Israel has made a routine to do the most as far as wickedness, man. And then when they get to some type of trouble, they even do that now. You know, when they lose their house or like stuff like that, or like they get some type of like bankruptcy, you know, stuff like that. What thing they do? They go right back to the Lord. Yep. When you were living good, you weren't worried about all that.
Right.
You know, you wasn't, you know, seeking the Lord, or, you know, making sure you have your life together with the Lord. You know, making sure that the Lord's you're doing, you know, as far as like conducting your life according to His words, right? You weren't worried about all that. But once you get to some type of turmoil, right? That's when they want to get right. You know, that's why it's called about it, right? It said in the time of prosperity, there's forgiveness, all right? But in the time of adversity, consider. You know, so in the time of adversity, they're gonna consider, man. You know, but again, that's not gonna happen until they get AR-15 pointed at that temple, man.
Shit.
That's when they're gonna consider. That's when they're really gonna consider, man. You know? Yeah.
All right. Ye drink, but ye are not filled with. It say, ye drink, but ye are not filled with drink. Ye clothe you, but there is none warm. And he have earneth wages to put it into a bag with holes.
That's right, man. You toiled and sweated and bled and stayed up all hours of the night trying to put something into a bag that's full of holes, man. And they have not stopped for 1 second and thought, damn, it's got to be something more higher than this. There's got to be something that this can't be the end of life, you know. This can't be living, you know. That's that realization, you know. It's that look, this is not living, man. You know. So that's why, and really that's what leads them up to making that decision whether they're gonna turn in this direction, concerning the Lord, you know, concerning taking heed to what Yahweh Bashim Shai is saying, or they go the other route. They're like, look, man, I might as well give my life over to Esau.
Man,
That's that decision. That is where Jake draws the line, man. You know, that's what they consider. You know, so that's really is leading up to the MOTB too.
just thinking that.
It's weird. It's whether they're gonna. That's really leading up to the point to where they're not gonna be able to sustain themselves. That the currency is done away with, right? The dollar is no use. So now they have a decision. It's like whether you're gonna turn your life or give yourself as a living sacrifice to Yahweh Bashim Shai, or you're going to give yourself over to Esau Edom. They're gonna choose who that king really is in that day. I'm telling you. You're gonna choose who your king, your Lord is in that day. You're gonna choose your king as being Caesar, Esau Edom, or your king being Yahweh Shai. You know? Which that's the spirit, because that's what that is Matthew's 26th chapter is a great reflection on what is going to happen this time of day, man. When Pontius put that decision out to Israel, said, look, I'll put on choose the day who's going to be your king. And guess what? The majority of our people said, look, we had no king but Caesar, man. And that's going to be the same declaration that our people are going to be saying that day when the MOTB is introduced. They have no king but Caesar. So therefore, they're going to keep the MOTB. They're going to take the seat. All right? And that's going to lead to them being destroyed on this side, man. Okay? But yet, you have, like it says in the scriptures, where it says the Lord have reserved himself 7,000 men that have not bowed the knee to Baal. Guess what? Those are going to be the ones that are going to say, look, our king is Yahweh Shai, man. All right? Because guess what, man? You give yourself over to Esau Edom, man, you know for a fact, man, that he's going to only going to give you so much. You know? They're really going to be put in a trap at that point. Because remember now, Esau Edom, he's a man of the field. He's a cunning hunter. You know, he's able to set snares and traps cleverly. You know, you won't even see a trap, you know, laid out because it's so cleverly put together. You know, it's enticing to get, you know, to get into, man. So, guess what, man? Hey, Esau Edom, he's gonna package it real nice. He's gonna make sure that, you know, Jake's like, look, you're gonna be taken care of, you know, this and that, whoop, whoop. If you take this seat here,
Man.
you know, he's gonna package it real nice and good, man. But once you take it, you snare, you trap. Now, and then you realize that, oh, it's not what it's cracked up to be, you know. Here it is, you got cheese on a mouse trap. I want that cheese. That's Jake. I want that cheese, man. Look, you know, I don't see no danger. You know, there's nothing around that cheese. I'll go get it. Once you bite into that trap, you can't get out. You know? But that's Esau, man. He'll package it up real nice and beautifully to where, like, you won't even see the danger behind that, man. So once you take it, guess what? you know what? I'm gonna say this too, man. Once when Jake take that seat here, they're gonna have regrets, man. I'm telling you right now, you can see it.
Most definitely.
It's not gonna be a thing where they sell you these things like we're gonna promise you this and that. You're gonna get this, you're gonna get that. You know.
They're gonna be feeling like shit eating them Apple Jacks, man.
Yeah.
You know, I'm talking about, man, they're gonna have a nice little gauze and a nice Band-Aid on their hand. Some might have it on their arm. Some might have it in their kneecap. I don't give a fuck. If you get it, you get it, man. You can get. How about this? You can get it in your damn big toe. At the end of the day, you got the M-O to the T to the B, man. But a lot of those Jakes, they're gonna like that track. They're gonna be like, you know what? Yeah, man, these bars on here, are they velvet? You know? They like the track. They gonna make themselves at home in that track. They're gonna get a futon. Right. And that's what Jake gonna do. They gonna make the best out of the worst. Slavery ain't go nowhere. It just look different. You know, you gotta go to work, you gotta do all this and that. But ultimately, Jake gonna have this feeling right here, okay? Because this is going into, all right, if you had slaves and things of that nature in the law, but, you know what I'm saying, there's a spiritual gem that I want to shine light on that's in these two precepts. So it's Deuteronomy 15 and verse 16. But suppose your servant says, I will not leave you. You hear that? That's going to be Jake. That's going to be the mindset of Jake, okay? On Cleaving on the Esau. I remember that movie, The Django, when they set the house on fire and you had the nigga, you know, David, what's his name, man? That used to the dude that Samuel Jackson played. That was like, who's the nigga on that nag? Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. Stevenson. He was over here, hold on to Massa crying. That's going to be Jake. When they see the second coming. They don't want to go with Yahweh Shai. They want to go with Esau. They want to stay in this sinking ship, man. They want to be like the niggas in the movie Titanic playing the violin until the whole fucking ship just completely submerged, man. All right? They want to die with this sinking ship. So that's fine. Okay?
That's pride, too.
Yeah, kind.
That really is a prideful move to do that. You know? Because you put all your belief in this current way of living, this system. One, you'll take it to the grave. You know? That's really showing not only pride but also wealth. Who you leave your allegiance to. You know, who you believe in. You know, who you put your trust into. I should say that. Because now as it stands today, you know, 2/3 of our people, this current society, man, people that love this place, man, they put their whole trust in it. But not knowing the danger that comes behind it. Don't you know putting trust in a system like this is leading onto death, is leading onto you being in the worst case scenario? Because think about it, man, when you look at the way that America is structured, you know, it's Babylon the Great, you know, really everything leads into one destination. All roads lead to one destination. It don't matter if you try to be a rapper, no matter if you try to be a tycoon or like a something, you know, that's gonna lead to quote unquote generational wealth.
Right.
Guess what? All is gonna lead to one destination. All those avenues you thought you try to go down, thought you was gonna be okay, all that leads to one result and one destination. And that is you gonna die. And you can't put it any other way, man.
Yep.
All that leads to you gonna die. That's it, man. That's it. Because again, man, when you hire by Shai, look, it's the Lord. Even the Lord put that in front of Israel, man. He said, look, choose thee this day life and death. All right. So choose. You know, it's two roads. Hey, choose life or choose death. Which way you gonna go, Jake? Which way you gonna go, Yaquan?
Right.
You know. You got up.
I will not leave you because he loves you and your family, and he has done well with you. Right. You know what I'm saying? Jake love that job. You know? Jake love that car that he paid that note on. You know? It was just came out last year. That's how Jake is, man. All right, Jake love that 401k. Okay, Jake love what Babylon have provided him. I got an MBA. Okay, you got a master's degree in what? The doctrine that you saw in your. The only thing you're doing is showing that your ass is well programmed.
Yeah, what's that? I was thinking in family. You know, is the NBA gonna put the food on your shelf? You know, is it gonna bring food to your house? You know, is it gonna make sure that you're protected from intruders? Never they're gonna bust down your doors, man. Is that gonna help you? Is that gonna lead to everlasting life? That's the main question. Are you gonna live or are you gonna die? Get an MBA. Are you gonna live? Like, is that MBA gonna lead to you living forever, or is it gonna lead to you eventually dying?
Right. That's the number one question.
That's the number one question.
That's the number one question. You know, which side y'all gonna pick, Jake? Because Jake already showing through their actions who they gonna pick. Okay? Especially in the time of trouble. Especially when it comes down to that eating, man. Because Jake love to eat, bro. Jake love to eat. Jake could eat every 2.5 hours. Jake could eat every hour on the hour if he could. If Jake can afford it, he gonna do it. She gonna do it too, for sure. And them kids, man, they snack all goddamn day, man. That's all them kids do is snack. Juice here. I want a juice. Chips here. Cookies there. That's all y'all people do is eat. Mouth, jaws going all day, man. They don't know about an intermittent fast or nothing. So I could just imagine when they literally cut all this shit aside and they gonna start rationing out food to where one family of 5 is gonna get a half gallon of powdered milk, a couple eggs, about 2 or 3 ibuprofens, and a half thing of powdered eggs and some bread.
Yep.
For the whole month.
Yeah, you know what else? Since you brought that up, get Daniel, I think it's the 3rd chapter, 4th chapter, that's the writing on the wall. Yeah, that's exactly what, when you laying back off what you're saying, concerning our people being in that kind of mindset, they have no discipline. Really, this current world, the world of Esau has been set up to the point to where it does not facilitate discipline. It doesn't facilitate, having self-control. You know, and that's really the base behind, what the Lord spoke of since the beginning of time. You know, control yourself, man. You know, because guess what? We're in the flesh, so you have to have that level of self-control, man. You have to control your urges. You have to control basically what you got going on, man. I'm really paraphrasing. Okay? You have to have all that under control, man. You have to control the body. You have to control the body. The body cannot control you. You know, that if anything, you have to know that, man. If you cannot, you have to have control of the body, or the body will have control of you. That's basic to the point. Because if you allow your body, your flesh, to have control over you, you just end up in the worst case scenario, man. You end up, being somewhere where you don't even want to be. You know? But when you have control over the flesh, control over the body, and guess what? You have established, you're able to get to a point to where you're able to be where you want to be, in our case, we want to be in the kingdom, man. We want to be spared from the said perils, man. Okay, so you have to exercise self-control. Okay, but going back to the point which the brother was speaking about, just laying back on what we were speaking about, was that Babylon the Great has facilitated a mindset of having no control, no self-control, no sense of discipline, and that's why people are the way they are. That's why America is the most obese country in the world, man, because they don't promote self-control, they don't promote self-discipline. That's why everybody's out of shape, man. That's why almost everybody and their grandma got diabetes, man, because you have no self-control, man. You can't put that pork sandwich down, man, because you don't have no self-control, man. That's why you dying. That's why you be in the worst state that you were before, man, because you ain't got no self-control, man. But again, like we're saying, Babylon the Great promotes that. Esau Edom allows that to happen. Okay? So that's why, and that's why the Lord even pointed this place out, man. He put Babylon the Great on the spotlight, saying, "Look, you've been one time, man. You know what?
Daniel chapter 5 and verse 5. In the same hour came forth fingers of a man's hand, and wrote over against the candlestick upon the plaster of the wall of the king's palace. And the king saw the part of the hand that wrote. Then the king's countenance was changed, and his thoughts troubled him, so that the joints of his loins were loose, and his knees smote one against another. The king cried aloud to bring in the astrologers, the Chaldeans, and the soothsayers. And the king spake and said to the wise men of Babylon, whosoever shall read this writing.
This is a part of the hand of the city. Yeah, again, going back to what we were speaking about, man, that Babylon the Great, it really shows you how. It really shows you that for a fact that when it comes to the people that are here, they live their life as if they're not gonna live it again. That's why we always going through that YOLO shit, man. You know, you can do whatever it is you want to do. You can eat as much out of the table, like everything else under the sun, and believe that you might as well just live this life now and then just be done with it, man. And that's what a lot of people are on today, man. That's the kind of mindset that they have. It's like they live their days like it's their last. You know? But that shows you that Babylon the Great, it doesn't promote, things concerning, your well-being, especially people on this side right here. You know? That's why a lot of things that are pushed out to Jake is pushed out in the media, and really what's pushed out in society is pushed out in the media itself, because that's what the people base their life off, man. They see somebody else, with a yacht or something like that. They was like, oh man, they got it. I want that. You know. This is Jack too. You look at different things we found in the media. Is that this is the generation, out of all generations, that they have chosen celebrities as their leaders, especially our people, man.
Yep.
You chose Denzel Washington as your leader. You chose what's his name? You chose Barack Obama as your leader. You chose
Reverend Sharptongue.
Yeah, Reverend Sharptongue as your leader. You chose Bishop T.D. Fates as your leader, man.
Y'all showing Bishop Nate Sataniel of IUIC y'all leader too. Y'all showing him.
Yeah, that's a perfect example.
Yeah, but they worship that nigga, man.
That's a perfect example, man.
They worship that nigga.
Yeah, you chose Nate Saban as your leader, man. You know? But here it is, you chose that as, he got all this and all that. Man, I should have that. You know? If I do this X, Y, and Z, then I'll get to where he's at. You know? But not knowing that, look, man, you're putting yourself into a maze, a labyrinth that's filled with danger. Just trying to get something that's gonna disappear in time. Something that's here now is going to be gone later. You know? But, you know, that just shows you the kind of mindset people have, man. Because, again, you know, concerning the media, they push out a lifestyle that is not obtainable unless you do certain things, you meet certain conditions. You know? But they put it out in the media and people look at it like that's reality. Like if I do my part, I can get there. You know? Not knowing that they have to do certain things to get there, man.
Yeah, man.
They have to put their ass out so to speak so they get to that, man.
Yeah, man. And a whole lot of them Negroes that had to do that don't have a virgin hole, if you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, so know that. All of those damn jakes out there that, you know, matter of fact, the dude also, what's his name? He played Eddie off of Family Matters. I don't know his name, man, but y'all know who he is. He said that, he said everybody in Hollywood been touched inappropriately. He said everybody been touched inappropriately in Hollywood, man.
Did they kill him?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Yep. He said everybody get touched on. So it's like, come on, man. So you looking up to this nigga and you want to follow after his footsteps and he don't even have a virgin hole, man. I mean, come on, man. I mean, like, come on, man. All right? Because I know that may sound graphic to some, but it's real, man. Like, like, that is literally out here, bro. And you got to know that. And, you know, just like what Elder Yakar always like to reference that if you're not well versed, if you're not well studied in the scriptures and in prophecy, all right, which is the testimony is having the spirit of prophecy, if you are not operating in that right mode, then you gonna think that it's Satan doing it. You gonna think it's the devil doing it. But really it's Yahweh Shema Shah doing it, man. All right. He was the one that turned them over to vile affections because they want that more than they want the Lord.
Yep.
So that's why he said, okay, well, go ahead. Matter of fact, I'll make it merch for you, too. I'll make you the most famous Negro on this. Go right ahead. Be the biggest football star you want to be, man. But with that comes a consequence, and that's death, man. All right? But I got that precept for you, too. I got Daniel chapter 5. Daniel chapter 5 and verse 24, it says, then was the part of the hand sent from him, and this writing was written. And this is the writing that was written. Maneh, Tekel, Upharsin. This is the interpretation of the meaning. Maneh, Yahweh Shema Shah, have numbered thy kingdom and finished it.
Right. So let's bring light to that scripture. All right, that just shows you that the Lord has already put the writing on the wall, man. That it's already been declared that Babylon the Great is going to be destroyed, man. But not just that previous Babylon that was there in the ancient world, but also this Babylon. Because mind you, that word Maneh is written twice. All right? It says Maneh, which means that not only is it pertaining unto the Babylon that was in the ancient world, but also the Babylon that's going to come after. So, it's, and what it says about Maneh, it says thy kingdom is, the Lord has numbered thy kingdom and finished it. So that lets you know, man, that the Yahweh Shema Shah, hey, look, the Lord already has set in place that Babylon the Great is going to be destroyed, man. All right? Both Babylon, the ancient Babylon and the modern Babylon today, which is America, man. Okay? So, yeah, man, that writing is already on the wall, all right? The Lord has numbered the kingdom and finished it. So, the Lord has already put this kingdom on the measuring, or he's already measured this kingdom, all right? And guess what? The Lord has already declared how this kingdom should what's the judgment of this kingdom? What is the result of what's going to happen to Babylon the Great, man, which is America. Look at it.
And then it says, verse 27, Tekel, thou weighed in the balances and are found wanting.
Yeah, that's right. That's the point. It said, thou art weighed in the balance. You've been measured. And you have been found what? You've been found wanting. You've been found wanting. Get that word,
Wanting in the Hebrew is Strong's H 2627, chasir, chasir, which means lacking, wanting, deficient, and the Strong's definition from a root corresponding to deficient, wanting, and then that's the root. The root is to lack. Okay, and that root word is chasar, chasar, which is to lack, be without, decrease, be lacking, have a need, that perplexity.
yeah.
You know, it's going into that perplexity. All right, that perplexity, that left wanting is coming to Babylon, man. All right, it is what it is. All right, you can't make this up. All right, it's in the prophecies. All right, so it's evident that Babylon the Great is going to get that judgment, man. Okay, that the eclipse, all right, that abandonment is going to come to America, man. That is so beautiful, because this place is literally going to get abandoned. All right, financially, all right, from the world to Greece. It's gonna be like that during the military, because ain't nobody finna fight for this place. Ain't nobody finna take a bullet for this place. So that's a wrap. I'm talking about this place is gonna get abandoned on so many levels, man. All right, you got it out.
Yeah, also too, to be wanting, you know, to be in need or anything like that. That goes right back to what we were saying earlier about being undisciplined. Because if you're in the mindset of being in want or in need, or being in continual want and continual need, then guess what? That means that you are not satisfied with what you have right now. In other words, you're not satisfied with the current condition that you're in. You know, you're basically wanting, or you're needing, you know, more out of what Babylon the Great has to give to you. You know, so that's what the scripture is speaking about when it says, "Thou hast been weighed in the balance, and been found wanting." When you're in continual want, guess what? It's just like food, right? It's like if you continually want food and this and that, then guess what? You're not gonna be satisfied. You know, you're not gonna be satisfied with anything like that. Why? Because again, like we said earlier, you are undisciplined. So that's why the Lord said that Babylon has been found wanting, because this place has been found undisciplined, irresponsible. That's another way of saying it. Irresponsible, undisciplined, irresponsible. You know, you're not responsible for what, you know, basically what you have. You know, and since you have that mindset, guess what? You are going to be in continual more and more and more, and you're never going to be satisfied. All right. So that's why the scripture is written in that way. Okay. But again, it said, "Thou art weighed in the balance, and that's found wanting, and the Lord has numbered thy kingdom and finished it." Yeah, go ahead and finish the rest of that out.
Kind. And also in the Strong's definition, it says, to fail, want, be abated, bereave, decrease, fail to have, lack, make lower.
Yeah, to make lower. You know, you have decreased. You have abased. You have been abased. Okay? Because Babylon the Great, when you look at the way his kingdom is set up, this is the worst kingdom ever set up, man. Even though they put it out as Babylon the Great, right? Even though you got this technology and everything like that, you know, you can do this and that. But when it comes to like anything else outside of that, you really it's the worst. It's the worst case scenario, because it doesn't facilitate life. You know, all the previous kingdoms that were set up before, they had some type of, you know, still had some type of sense of life preservation. But with Babylon the Great, everything is expendable, even the people. That's why the way that you see now, man, the people, once they live, basically they put in their use, then guess what? After that, just discard them. That's how the higher ups of Esau look at the people. Hey, and that's why the higher ups of Esau, they look at the people as royal, kettle. Something that is expendable. You can use them, and then once they're done, you just kill them. That's how the higher ups of Esau look at the people here today, man. They don't consider that. You don't consider that you're looked at as cattle, looked at as livestock, something that's just something to be used and discarded, But they're comfortable with that. They're satisfied with doing that, rather than anything else, man. You got
Perez, thy kingdom is divided and given to the Medes and to the Persians.
His kingdom is divided, all right? Isn't it divided amongst itself? All right, you got people against each other, right? But also as well, in that same breath, it says that that kingdom is divided and is given unto what? The Medes. Who are the modern day Medes? Russia. So, guess what? Your kingdom has been given unto the Medes, right? The Russians. All right. Guess what? You're gonna be destroyed, man. Through that act. Because that's how World War III is gonna commence. Russia's gonna spearhead that, along with Iran, which known as the modern day Persians, right? The East Indians. Okay. So they're gonna spearhead that. It's going to lead to all-out war, man. You've been seeing articles left and right about Russia gearing everything for a nuclear war. So all that's going to lead up to that point, to where Russia is going to spearhead this next coming war, and that America is going to be left with just to fend for itself, man. Even though America is going to have somebody, allies on this side, right, on their side, I should say, and Russia on that side. But guess what? All that's going to lead to America being completely destroyed by thermonuclear fire, man. Okay? I think that's it on that. Yeah, I think that's it. Yep. So, with that, man, we're going to close on out. Lord's will is edifying to the elect of the nation of Israel. Lord's will is fed you to the full with this good word, man. And that, hey, look, like we said earlier, with the eclipse and everything, the signs of the heaven, everything that's going on around the world concerning prophecy, man, we're just one step closer to the end, man. One step closer to Yahweh shall return to claim this kingdom, to claim this possession. Right? To keep on the sign, you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and to take complete control and conquest over the entire planet that you see today, man. So that life can flourish once again, so that we can live again, so that we can no longer die, and that we no longer have to be subject under our enemies, and that wickedness is no longer running rampant, man. So with that, again, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, HaKadosh. Once again, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that continue to roll very well to this very day. Shalom, safe, salutations.